Well, here we are in the Lurch's back garden. Let's see what we can see. We've got some tomatoes on the house in containers, done those for quite a few years, work quite well. And here some tumbler and in sort of pear tumbling variety, can't remember the name of those. Had quite a few tomatoes off these already, but now they're in their second life, second wind. Let's see what we can see up here through the archway. First greenhouse is my 8x6, which I've had for quite a few years, got free off eBay. Sorry, free cycle. In here we have lots of tomatoes, got a bit out of hand, neglected through the dealing with the chillies, but I will get back in here, and lots of flowers going on, but it's a bit of a jungle. We'll get that sorted out soon. Moving on, more tumblers. As I said, had quite a few off here already, having their second wind. A few of those pear varieties there, more tumblers hanging there. They're hanging off the deck which I built this time last year for barbecues, etc., but as yet really haven't had a lot of chance to use it this year. Either side we've got some French beans. These took a battering in the storm force winds we had. Here and here, some beans appearing on there, and then round the back we have various tomato plants. See how they get on. No signs of blight, but they have again had a bit of a battering. Had to empty the trays they're sitting in because they were completely full of water because of the rain overnight. Hey ho. Right, onwards through the archway. There's the polytunnel in all its glory. Very quickly, my son's playhouse, which I built for him 2 years ago, which he uses quite a lot and enjoys. And then here we have just a few peas. My son likes to take those in his lunchbox and pop them out of the pods. And we have some courgettes, which I planted a bit late, but they seem to be catching up. Again, had to empty these trays full of water this morning. Here we have our omelette cube, our hen house and run, which I built last year or the year before, can't remember. Chickens in there having a dust bath, if we can see that, in an old Belfast sink, enjoying themselves, keeping out of the rain. Little warning sign there, just in case anyone was wondering. Okay, so there is the polytunnel, 30 foot long by 10 foot wide. So we move up here, my second greenhouse. This one was off free cycle. Here we've got various selection of varieties. Some still need to be potted on when they get bigger. Got various pods coming, some Scotch bonnets there. Got what's in here? Jamaican red, lots of pods in there if you can see that. Jamaican red when they ripen. That's a black chilli, Black Prince, ahi lemons, got lots of those. Little elf, I think, or firecracker that one. And this is the white fatale. It's got some flowers. Here we have Bishop's Crown, and you can see Bishop's Crown. There's one, for example, Bishop's Crown pod, some more at the back there, and Super Thai Hot, that looks like part of the ahi lemons. I think that's a Super Thai Hot at the back, or Ring of Fire there, look, Ring of Fire with lots of pods on. Various pods in here, just some Scotch bonnets growing there. Spent all of yesterday repotting a lot of this. It seemed a lot of these seems to have recovered. A little bit of yellowing on that plant there. Treated that with some Epsom salts. recovered after the neem spraying incident, which made all the flowers drop off and a lot of leaves. Another Scotch bonnet in there. So these are greenhouse 1. Moving along. Had some spare tomato plants, so I just stuck them down the back of the polytunnel. Not doing particularly well, but might as well use the space. One ripening tomato. Anyway, second greenhouse. Now this, for either, is my Chinese white, or one of them, with purple pods. Started off white, turned purple, stayed purple for ages, and now starting to turn red. Weird. This is a golden cayenne from home base. There was 3 reduced to clear, £2 for 3, so I couldn't resist. What have we got over here? Oops. What have we got here? More pods in there. Can't see the label. That says brain strain. We'll see. Let's have a look down here. Can we see that? There's some pods in there. This is my 2-year-old Fatali. Started growing lots of mini pods. There's actually one that started to grow a bit bigger there. Need to pick those ripe ones, but there's lots of flowers, lots of ripe little pods I need to pick. This greenhouse has a lot of smaller plants that haven't developed so well. This one I picked up from Sainsbury's the other day. It's heavily been pruned. Not sure what variety. Could be Super Chilli, but not sure. Any ideas? Welcomed. This is another Chinese white from the same pack of seeds. This time pods were white, stayed whitey green, and then turned red without the purple stage. Very odd. All from the same seeds. What have we got here? Various flowering pods, flowers and pods rather. What have we got here? We've got, what's this one? Jamaican red again, if you can see that there. Some pods on that. And oh look, there's a little red brain strain there. They just a couple of them sitting there waiting to ripen. Okay, so that's greenhouse number 2, full of plants. Coming through here. Now we go into this, of course, that is the polytunnel. So here we have my floating shelf, which I put in a couple of weeks ago, with pollinating paintbrushes put in various places. I've got a couple of cucumbers on there, a couple of tomato plants each side. This one's gone a bit wild, Sweet Million I think that is. See what happens there. So yeah, lots of flowers on these plants, and then you can see some of the rows. 5 rows I've got in here. Whether or not that's not enough space, we will see. They are growing. A lot of them are at waist height now. Some of the back ones down there are He Lemons, Super Thai Hot. So that here, for example, some ripe, what are these? Malaysian Goranong, if that's right. And what have we got here? This is Naga Viper Trinidad Scorpion cross. So these gnarly looking things will be a bit lively, I expect. So coming down here, lots of these suffered badly from the neem spraying, lost all the flowers, but they have recovered and just coming back into bud. Up here, what's that? Red Hab. Some red yellow Scotch bonnets. What's this one? Orange Hab. There we go. Gareth Fenwick, your favourite. Trinidad Scorpion yellow there. Down here somewhere there's a ripe red habaneros. Under here we have Lots of white habs ready to ripen. Oh, step over, another paintbrush. What's the temperature say? Oh, just under 30 degrees. Sun's out for a little bit. Here's a mystery one on the label came off with various pods and flowers, lots and lots of flowers. What have we got here? Yellow cardi, Trinidad Scorpion yellow cardi. Another one there with pods all over it and flowers. Here we go. What's this? Trinidad Scorpion orange. Trinidad Scorpion yellow, covered in pods, covered in flowers. Flowers. Since putting them on this shelf, they seem to love it. Through there's a jalapeno. Red fatale. Much easier to reach all these up here. What we got here? Trinidad Scorpion chocolate. This is covered in flowers. So hopefully they'll all set pods. Large 7-pot yellow. Oh, Epsom salts. Can't do without that. Really good stuff that. Sorts out the yellowing brilliantly. What have we got? Oh look, we got Trinidad Scorpion chocolate. You can see that. There's a couple that are ripe there. Might have to pick those later. See there, look. Brilliant. Okay. Various, and we've got some, I think there's a red devil's tongue in there. Yeah, these are flowering, no pods as yet, but lots of flowers. Let's see what we can see down here. Lots of flowers, lots of pods. I've got so many pots. They're sitting in the walkways here at the moment until I can work out what to do with them. But there we are. What's that in there? A nice big red hab there. Again, more coming. And what's that through there? That's a ring of fire. Ring of fire there, loaded down with pods. 2 rings of fire in fact. Loaded with pods. Another Trinidad Scorpion cardi yellow. What's here? Got a bit of a mystery one here. It's got an orange pod on it. Don't know. I showed you that one. That's the yellow scorpion. Moving along. There's a Nagla, sorry. You see that? And lots of flowers. There's a Chichen Itza. That's getting loaded down with nice load of pods and huge amount of flowers on that. So obviously liking the conditions. What we've got down here, 7-pot Jonah. There's a few pods appearing there. One there, look. Just there hiding. Here we go. Ahi lemons. Ahi lemon. There. Ahi lemon here. There's lots of them. That one's broken a bit, but there's lots of pods. Another cucumber in the corner and another tomato. What we got here? Trinidad Scorpion orange, one just ripening there. What we got here? A yellow butterjalokia. Okay, let's see if I can manoeuvre myself around the corner just to give me some idea of what's where. I did a little colour plan so I know whereabouts the plants are in the rows. Ooh. Squeeze through here. This is another one of those Chinese whites but in the ground, so this has gone from whitey green to purple for ages and to red, and it seems like it's going back to white or orange. Very odd. See what happens with those. Another tomato, ahi lemon in the corner. It could be bird's eye, or I'm not entirely sure. Various pods. Oh look, some butch teas here coming finally. This was a big casualty of the neem spraying incident, so pleased to see that there's pods there. Let's step over. I had to brace this floating shelf today because the repotting, the weight on it had increased, so it does float but it has got some legs now, so I don't want the tunnel to collapse. Seems to work really well. What have we got along here? What's this here? We have just some red Scotch bonnets there coming through, and that's a mystery. Label came off that one. A couple of those on there, plus loads of flowers. That's a Trinidad Scorpion. Stayed a bit yellow, that one. These are the Ring of Fires. They need a little bit of water. Lots of really tall plants in here, so hopefully now when I feed them up with the special flowering fertiliser, they'll kick off with the flowers. Here we go with the Ahi lemons. I have a lot of those, or lemon drops, or hot lemons, whatever you want to call them. Moving through. What are these here? These are Thai Super Hots. Thai Super Hots, Ring of Fire, Ring of Fire. So there's various pods here hanging. Some that are ripening there, look. Must pick those. What have we got down here? Some red Scotch bonnets starting to ripen, going to grow. What have we got up here? Some more pods hanging there. Oh, look at that, there's a nice Viper Trinidad Scorpion cross there. That'll be a beastie when it's ripe. Here we go, Trinidad Scorpion chocolate, another one of those. That's there, and some more coming through. Lots of flowers. Another trusty paintbrush. Jalapeno there. Red Devil's Tongue. Looks very gnarly. What's this one? That's Trinidad Scorpion Orange. Plant's a bit yellow, but I can't seem to get it to go green, but it seems to be okay. Right, and here, these are all flowering up. Soon to be laden with flowers, I don't doubt. What have we got here? Ah, here we go. There's a red brain strain. You see that? A bit difficult with the contrast, but that's a big old beastie. And there's a 3 there on one node. Some more flowers, lots more flowers. What's this one here? And the Red Devil's Tongue, although that doesn't look like Red Devil's Tongue. I had a bit of an issue with some labelling, so if you bought plants from me, I apologise if you don't get exactly what it says on the label, but you should get something decent. Anyway, it's getting quite hot in here now with the sun out. Yippee, the sun. Okay, so that's pretty much me and my setup. There you go, another shot down there. Floating shelf. I've got sweat dripping off my glasses, so probably time to sign off. Hope you enjoyed the tour. See you later.